Hey guys, welcome to the channel. Today we are going to talk about projects you can do no matter how far you have gone through in your journey. This is neither an exhaustive nor a must-do list, but more like a sort of a path you could take in your journey. Point to be noted here is I will be talking with respect to the MERN stack because that is exactly what I have done and followed, and it will be easier for me to guide you if you choose to follow the MERN stack. So I'll go on the basis of your skills and suggest projects you could do. Remember, you can change stuff wherever you want to. Okay, so let's begin with HTML and CSS. Even if you know just HTML and CSS, you could still make great projects. The best ones are landing page clones. Netflix, YouTube, Discord, WhatsApp, Google Forms even. The list is endless. Take a good look at the designs these apps implement and try to clone them exactly as it is using your HTML and CSS skills. Afterwards, you could even try adding CSS animations where you want to, try experimenting with different color palettes in the app, and for builds like Netflix, you could even embed YouTube videos for the respective movie trailers. You could also add responsiveness to your apps, and all in all, it would make a really good startup project. Now, clones are not the only things you can do to show your HTML and CSS prowess. You could do mini projects like design a login page with username and password input fields, or maybe design a tribute page for someone you admire. You could also design landing pages for a travel website depicting the natural beauty and the point of interests of a particular place. Now let's come to JavaScript. JavaScript is the perfect thing you need to give your designs life. During your HTML and CSS period, you might have designed apps like Google Forms or YouTube. Now you could add logic to these kinds of builds, adding functionality to submit buttons or adding search functionalities. There are a lot of other projects you can make using your JavaScript and pre-existing HTML and CSS knowledge. A JavaScript clock, for example. You can use the getTime method of the date object, which returns the number of milliseconds from 1st of January 1970. You can use libraries like Moments to get the exact time and display the time by designing a really cool UI. After that comes Node.js. Node.js is currently one of the best technologies you can use to build the backend for your application with an Express server. So the simplest app you can build on Node is a note-taking application. Using an Express server, you can create API endpoints for CRUD operations. CRUD means create, react, update, and delete. Additionally, you could use MongoDB to store all the data. Use Postman to test all the API endpoints. It would be a plus if you make the frontend for your app using view engines like EJS or Handlebars and the logic in vanilla JavaScript. Another fantastic application you can make with Node and Express is building an app for signing in or signing out users, complete with authentication. For this project, you need to learn how to use JSON web tokens and also how to store user passwords safely in your database. For that, you could check out bcrypt.js, which is an NPM library that hashes passwords before saving them. Point to be noted here is this cannot be used as a project in itself, but the knowledge you gain here will help you understand how authentication works, which in turn will help you in most of your upcoming projects. Now let's jump to React.js. React, as we all know, is a front-end framework built on JavaScript. The easiest projects you can do with React are API-based projects. Use external APIs available to make simple projects like weather application which show weather data of a particular place. Remember the backend of the note-taking application you built? Well, another easy project you can do with React is code the front end of that application. I would also recommend that you do this while you are learning React, because working on a simple project like this hands-on will let you understand how React works and appreciate the technology. Now you have a wide variety of options to build projects. After you have learned the basics of MERN stack, you are ready to make really complicated projects. I will list some of them here. So, number one, an e-commerce site to sell products. Key features will include user authentication, managing a cart system, adding and removing items from the cart, and a checkout system complete with a payment gateway. You could use Stripe or Razorpay to code the payment gateway. This is quite a big project and it will take time, but you will get better at web development altogether after you have finished this project. Number 2, an edtech platform for conducting exams. Key features will include user authentication for both teachers and students separately, posting exams with a schedule, seamless test giving experience for students, implementing anti-cheat systems like locking the browser window or banning chat softwares during the test, intuitive dashboard for teachers to check students' answer sheets, and many more. Number 3, a music player application. Key features could include music streaming, queue feature for music, ability to create, share, and save playlists, maybe even lyrics fetching while playing a song, and many more. Number 4, an application for users to share images, kind of like Instagram. Here you could use Amazon AWS S3 service for storing all the images uploaded by the user. User authentication will be a must. You could also add features like liking an image, following other users, and private messaging. Of course, the project would become really complex, but it would look really good on your resume. So here we are with all the project ideas I think would help you become a really good web developer. Of course, again, this is not an exhaustive list. You could try out building other applications. I will try not to block your imagination. If you come up with a really interesting and unique idea, do go for it. And after you have finished with a minimum viable product for the project, you could comment the GitHub link down below so that every one of us can see. So that was it for the video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And I will see you all soon in the next video. Bye all.